Good morning, ninth standard students. So we were discussing about the sources, first lesson of our history. In that we studied about the material sources. In that coin, postage stamp. Also we studied jar coppers. Today we see about the museums. All state of India have a museum that depict the characteristics and display the cultures and social heritage of the state. Each and every state has its own museum. It displays their cultures, their status there. They enable us to understand their history. For example, we told about that museum of the in Maharashtra. It is about the Shivaji Maharaj. This we studied there. So number of the museums are there. They are equipped with the different equipments. Next, the oral sources. These sources include the folktales, folk songs are there, proverbs are there, ballads are there, ovis are there. Some of the in Marathi also we use that. Povadas are there. They are included into the oral sources. If you see the Povada Lok Shahir, Annabhau Sathe's Povada is also famous in present times also there. And Shahir Amar Sheikh during the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement, there's also Povadas are famous there. Some of the Povadas on the Shivaji Maharaj lifestyle also famous. So pod is an also finest fine example, an example how some event gets reflected in literatures and how the poet presumes that event. So pods are famous through the poems they reflect, they show, they display, they tell us informations. If you study the poems, Avahan written on the backdrop of the Sino-Indian War by the noted Marathi poet Kusumagras. Avahan, it is depend on the Sino-Indian War, means India and China that. Some of the finest piece of literature based on the same contemporary events are there. It is about the oral sources. Audio visual sources are there, televisions are there, films are there, internet. These are the called as the audio visual sources. Many domestic and foreign television channels are also are there. They also come under the audio visual sources are there. They are under control. They are under the audio visual sources. History channels are also there. Discovery channels are also there. National Geographic channels are also there. So these sources we can call to them as audio visual sources. Next point, that is the Film and Television Institute of India, that is FTII, Film and Television Institute of India. The government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in the year 1960. This institute was started in the year 1960. Indian government started the Film and Television Institute of India in Pune there, with the purpose of providing the public education. The main purpose behind to establish this institution, that is to be provide public education there. An institute called India News Review has produced various newsreels on important events in the political issues, social issues there, art, sports and cultures. Through that they start to publish the news that. This department has also produced various documents on the documentaries on prominent social leaders, on the people who have made major contributions for the country and about important locations in India that. So this news channel or these departments also publish number of the documentaries or the videos to provide information somehow about the major or important peoples and their work. These news release and documentaries are useful for studying the history of modern India. So this news, their documentaries, their videos, short movies produce important source to study the Indian information or Indian history. So till now we have seen some of the important sources for writing the history of modern India. Now some of the sources we study to learn to understand the modern India. That the time in the 21st century changing so rapidly, so fastly, that even these sources will be proved to be inadequate or important. Time is changing rapidly, number of the sources we are using, modern sources we are using, but then also these ancient sources are very important. However, new sources are coming for that. However, the new sources are coming, then also the old one are also important. For example, during the transformation from landline telephone to the cell phone, if you see that, first of all, what is that? Landline phone is where there it transform change into the cell phone. Gadget called pager is also came to be used before 20 30 years ago that, but it cannot be contacted to to connect to the people, but it not became that much famous. It died out as quickly as it came there. The huge amount of information is available on the internet is used for studying history. What are the information you want to use, that is available on internet, that we can use for our further study on internet. If we, whatever you type, you will get information about that. So, but the truth and authenticity of these informations need to be verified. Information is there, but we cannot be verified, we cannot be reliable, we cannot be trust properly 100%. We cannot, it is not sure that information is correct. So now it has become comparatively easy to study history with all these sources. It is impossible, it is possible for us to study history with the number of the sources are available there, as these sources are from the contemporary period. Some of the sources are available from the contemporary period, they are the reliable there. They are easily available. Since a subject like history touches all aspects of our life, when we are learning history or when we are studying history, it is important, it touches to the all aspects, all parts of our life, and it brings efforts to preservation. It is needed, or it is important to preserve and to conserve these sources, that whatever available there, and we should also some contribute our efforts, our work to preserve, to conserve these sources. Like in this is the first lesson is there, it is completed here. You revise it, you rewrite, and so what are the exercises there that you complete and write these answers in your notebook. And after that you send me the photos of your answers, your homeworks to me up to tomorrow. When will come day after tomorrow on Monday, that time we will start the next level, second one lesson. So till at the time, just you revise and prepare this one lesson.